Hey Roland, this is Demetrius. I spoke to you a little over a week ago about taking on some more tree trimming jobs in Round Rock and Cedar Park and whatnot. And uh, and so there's this quick video I told you I'd put together for you, just kind of showing you a little more about what I do and how I help businesses generate some more sales. And so what I did is I typed in tree service Round Rock, and as you scroll down, you'll notice that there's a couple guys running some ads there, Mike's Tree Service, and then you scroll down, we get into the map pack. Now the map pack obviously is businesses that have created Google listings, and if you are lucky, which you are sitting at the top here, to show up in the map pack, you've done some things that some of your competition has not done. So I'm going to talk about a few of those things because there's some opportunity here that you could be taking up a little more of the lion's share here in Austin. So one of the things that I did is I ran an audit on the top three businesses here. Obviously, you guys here at Hill Country, My Tree Services, Round Rock, and Brents Tree Service. And what I found when I did that is that so one of the things that allows a business to show up in the map pack is optimizing your Google listing, but also citations. So citations are anywhere that your name, address, and phone number show up on the web, and there's thousands of places to do that. And so what I did, I ran an audit to see how many citations that each of you guys had, and you had 23. My Tree Services Round Rock had 21, and Brent's Tree Service had 56, right? And so what that tells me is that for you to show up number one in the map pack, yet having less citations than Brent's Tree Service, which had about double, right? That means that the biggest factor in there was you optimizing your Google listing. And what I mean by that is that you have fully went out and completed your listing, right? Hours of service, phone number. But not just that, you also have a lot of photos, way more photos than Brent's Tree Service has. Look here, and these guys only have two photos here. They also don't really have a business description, things like that. So even though that they have more reviews, and having more photos and things like that have been able to kind of take the step up there. The next thing that I wanted to show you is kind of compare sites, right? So when we look at Brent's Tree Service, because these guys, as we scroll down in back on the search page, you notice these guys come up number one organically, right? So they occupying pretty high, had some good real estate there, showing up number three in the map pack and also showing up number one organically. And so these guys are taking the lion's share of the leads when it comes to people searching on Google. And so just taking a look at their site, right, you notice just at first glance, they have quite a bit of content on their page, right? Has some photos, calls to action at their phone number, kind of blasted all over the place. You got a few times here just on their site. But the other thing you'll notice is that they also have a lot of pages, right? And Google loves to see a lot of pages because it helps establish you as an authority in your space, right? Especially all the services that they have here. You got some testimonials, some info about trees and whatnot. And again, that call to action. And then let's take a look at your site. And so you have some pages here, not as many pages as Brent's, right? And we scroll down, no call to action, right? See, if I need tree service, I already know I need what you're offering. But how do I get a hold of you? And see, you have that missing up here. And so you want to have something like that above the fold. And then as we scroll down, right, reviews, that's huge, especially Yelp, right? A lot of people go to Yelp. But content-wise, you don't have a lot of content there. And so, if you could add some of these services and break it down into detail, kind of like these guys do here, and make each service a page, that'll definitely help move you up in the rankings, right? And just adding some content. Now, with that being said, content wise, right? I went a little deeper on Brent's tree service and found that these guys, this is a little tool I use called Ahrefs. And what it allows me to see is these guys kind of overall ranking. And if these guys are in the number one spot, right, I want to do what these guys are doing and then some. And so these guys have backlinks, which I'm going to talk about in just a moment. But they're also ranking for 139 keywords, and they're generating roughly 200 hits a month to their site, which is a little over $3,000 a month just in value, right? And so the keywords that they're ranking for are obviously their business name, Brents Tree Service, which they're getting about 250 searches a month on that, and actual hits to their site's about 55. Tree Service Round Rock gets 60 searches a month, and in the number one spot, they're getting 22. So roughly, you notice that in the number one spot, you get about 30% of the leads that come from that search. And then as we scroll down, Round Rock Tree Service, 150 searches a month. Tree Service Round Rock, 100 searches a month. And then, tree removal Round Rock, Texas, 50 searches. Tree trimming, 40. And then as we go down here, Arborist Round Rock, which was the most, is 250 searches a month, right? And these guys are sitting in position 13, right? So whereas Tree Service Round Rock gets 60 searches a month, and they're sitting number one, Arborist Round Rock, which gets 250, and they're only getting about 3 searches a month. Right. And so when I told you earlier that there's some opportunity there, that's what I was talking about. So when I searched Arborist Round Rock, right, these guys still come up in the map pack, but come up almost the bottom of the page when it comes to organic for that same search term. And so, so my suggestion, if we can get you up into this number one spot here, you can almost double your business just off of that alone. But I'm not sitting here blowing smoke, and so I'm going to show you just an example of what I've done for some business here. And this is an asphalt company, and I'll kind of play one of the calls that have come in for them.
Bartlett Excavation, this is Katie.
Yeah, do you guys do driveway crack sealing?
Yes, we do.
Can I get an estimate?
Yep, so I can get your information and have one of my estimators give you a call.
Okay, so you see there that that what we do works, and so for that, right, if we put in asphalt, Bend, Oregon. Look at Bend asphalt paving, right? So that's that site right there. And these guys aren't even sitting in the top and still getting 50 some odd calls a month, right? So when you get to that top spot, your number of leads jumps up tremendously, right? So again, number of citations, which obviously will help getting into this spot here for other keywords, and then content with the keywords, right, that I mentioned here. And then last but not least, backlinks. And so backlinks are essentially juice to your site. And what that is it's based off of relevance, because not all links are created equal. And so the best way to explain that is if you are linking to a site that's in, say, Tallahassee, Florida, or Miami, and it generates a lot of search, and you link to that site, it's going to pull some juice back your way, and more so than if you were linking to a Pizza Hut, right? Because you're in the business of tree trimming, not in selling pizzas. So hopefully that was able to add some value for you. If you'd like to know more and how to really start dominating the market in North Austin, give me a shout back. You can reach me at the email that I send you this info from, or you can give me a call, 541-408-2206. And look forward to talking to you. Thanks.